With what? You ain't got nothing, man. Where you get that from? Hi, Miss Parker. We gonna let me fuck, Miss Parker? Fuck you.
You know it ain't no stopping all the dogs I'm dropping. It's Friday night, so everything is popping.
Damn!
On the hand.
Hell's going on today?
Begin. Weed. Don't talk back, go a song.
Just hear me out. Oh, you and me out. Go home and get stoned. We could end up making love instead of misery.
Pressing the fucking button. No, it's kind of weird. It's got to be here somewhere. We have actually gotten to the point where the beer labels have
Disappeared.
starting to grow their own space. Hi! Oh, pointed her out yesterday. Kev Dog, you like the movies that she does? They're educational. A lot of, like, trucks going through tunnels kind of a thing, if you know what I mean.
Education of how to have sex.
Well, that too. I can't remember her name right now. I know Wade does. Wade's watching.
You know, she's not really that cute, but she's not bad.
She's got a fantastic body.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And she evidently knows how to use it. Because everything seems to come out just fine.
I don't even like the huge tits, but she's cuter than the other one.
I won't argue. I don't like I don't like the tattoos is what I don't like.
Oh, man, you're so soft. Once you get a tattoo, you're gonna fucking...
Don't know no
you're not gonna be able to
snakes.
judge.
From Drekker, the Pecker Wrecker. This one is just a Lagerbier.
Nasty.
We can start with the other one. Oh God. There's many of her in here. Hey, stop being a pussy. Drink your beer and like it. Oh Jesus. So you came prepared. In case this didn't work out.
No, you had plenty of time, but still sometimes you are not ready when you've had ample time. So I brought something to sip on in case.
Wow.
Shit.
This is like Drekker's version of Bud Light.
Oh, that doesn't even look good, honestly.
Well, never judge a book by its cover.
You're right, but I'm glad I brought my own.
I mean, according to Mike, evidently Joe's pretty good in bed. Just...
I literally just yacked up something in my...
That's why I cleared out of the way. That if you're gonna blow, I don't want to be... It smells like beer. See, this goes back to... This was an expensive lager. So how hard is it to duplicate what all... If it doesn't taste like the rest of them, what's the fucking point? Okay.
I really had to laugh. John was over yesterday. Well, he's been over the past like 3 days, and he started doing whiskey with me, which he never drinks hard liquor. So you know he's been having a rough time. Well, anyways, I was telling him how you and my sister go at it, and he's like, "Oh, I never say nothing disrespectful to your sister, blah, blah, blah. Especially sexually, that's messed up." I'm like, "Oh, no." I'm like, "She fucking shoots the shit like the guys." I'm like... Eric says some pretty fucking...
Raunchy is the word you're looking for.
Actually, that was the first word in my mind. It was raunchy. And my sister doesn't even bat an eye. She just fucking responds and makes Eric blush all of a sudden. And John's just like, "Oh, hell no." Well, then he got to see it firsthand today. But his thought was, well, that might be once or twice, but then I might say the wrong thing and fucking I'll just be getting slapped, and that's what I expect. I know that. Like, well, you're not wrong. Being slapped is always on the table. If you cross a line with my sister, I definitely... I don't see her as a violent person, but... Yeah, I'm sure there is a line. You say the wrong thing, and I could see her just slapping the shit out of somebody.
I take off my pants and wait for the slap.
And that's the shit he says to my sister.
That's because so far there's been no wall with her. No matter how hard, that's wrong word. No matter what I say to her, it's always like, hey, if you're going to lob over a Moab, you better be ready for the nuke to come back. Hey, we got territory right here that hasn't been used. Maybe if we squeeze over here.
I wonder what the fuck that other one was, or what happened to it. It's the same. It was another lager. I swear they just changed the labels. Actually, this one is better, but it's my first sip and I've been drinking all morning, so...
I want to say the other one was an IPA.
No, the other one was a fucking lager.
Another lager?
It was a lager.
Well, maybe we liked it so little it wasn't worth saving the label.
It was not a good lager.
Because anything new was over there.
But I don't like lagers. Now, I would say it was probably about 6 months ago. But I don't really like lagers. I don't like this, but it's actually a lot better than the last one because... Or again, maybe because I was drinking all morning.
It's a lager. I mean, again, I always say, why would you spend $19.99 for 4 lagers when you can buy
But you just
30 of them from Habs?
But you just did it.
Well, because I wanted to spend some quality time with you.
Thanks, buddy.
Wait till you see the intro.
Oh, fuck. You already got one lined up, huh?
There's a couple pretty bad ones. And I'm like,
You got some,
wow.
you got some new ones sent to you?
I gotta
or
take... No, I haven't seen it. Zeus. This might be a cue to you. I have not had anything new from Zeus since I was down to Jeremy's. He hit me up with a batch of Jeremy stuff.
But that's still relatively new. I mean, I haven't gone through the files for a few months.
Yeah, there was like 7 Jeremy ones. The one that's the most...
I've seen a couple.
Is the Friday one. Jeremy going, welcome to Friday.
I like the one with us Friday. Friday the movie. The 2 black guys.
Oh.
Sitting on the porch. That one cracks me up.
Yeah, that one, every time I use it, I normally delete the file so that I don't use it again until you can literally hit the scroll wheel on my...
Ooh, fuck yeah. We both saw and did a fucking neck rubber snap real quick. I like, see now that I like.
I'm willing to overlook the tattoo.
I was just gonna say, but she's too tatted for you.
See,
dude, beautiful eyes, beautiful face, smile, perfect body.
Hair.
She doesn't even have huge titties, but you know what? Those are nice fucking handful of cupfuls. I'd take it. Same with her. Oh, she's good too. But she's got tattoos as well, so.
Oh, damn it. Maybe I could convince her that I can get the tattoo up with some
They don't
sperm.
see the tattoos really, but I do right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right under the arm. She's got it on the belly.
Jolson does it mixed bottom of the barrel says we need cowbell. Sorry. Due to contractual obligations that is more than 48 hours out of rotation. Sorry.
No go?
No.
Sorry.
Then, on the same video, he says J1. Miss. What the hell? His first shot? Well, oh, maybe this was his first shot. Maybe there's... Oh, okay. Okay, this explains it. The first shot that he called was J3, but that was the newest of these, and we're on the other channel going backwards in time.
Hey.
Okay.
So you said J, and it reminded me of something for some strange reason.
J2 is a miss.
I gotta laugh. Well, you know, John's been coming over every day this week. He's been having... I told you he's having some issues, right?
He says more cowbell.
He's a little paranoid, and he's been drinking a lot. Well, he never asks for any of my stuff, and I told you outside earlier, he's touching the whiskey. He's literally going bump to bump with me at fucking like 7:38 in the morning.
Okay, so here's a weird thing. If you have been or have been around alcoholics, John can like drink beer after beer after beer after
You
beer.
don't even see it. Doesn't.
But
even
you
seem-
introduce something new to the system, Wreck City.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. Seemed fine. Said, well, I'm fucked up. I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take a nap. Okay. See him the next morning, right? He comes over. And he comes over and he's like, yeah, well, you won't fucking believe what happened to me. And I was really impressed. So he went home and tried to take a nap and he couldn't fall asleep. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go down with my friends down at Margaret Park, whatever, blah, blah. So he's driving down there on his bike. He's got one of those electric bikes. So it actually goes like 30 miles an hour without pedaling. He's falling asleep at the wheel, doing head bobs. I'm like, that's impressive. To be able to balance and bike. He's like, no, fuck no, that's not impressive. Eric, you know those concrete dividers that they put up?
Where?
Along the roads or whatever at the dead ends, you know, the big fucking concrete blocks. He goes, not enough, and then all of a sudden, boom! Fucking smacked right into one.
Was it the new bike or the old one?
It was the old one. He goes, look at my arm all fucked up. But he goes, my bike, not a scratch on her.
Must have like side dragged it and gone over it or something.
Oh my god.
Those are K-rails, by the way. You know
Is
why?
that what they're called?
You know why I know that? Because DDE, which I was just watching when you showed up, they have those separating all around where everybody drives the car because they want a safe place for people to stand and they don't want cars to go through the fence and get into
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And they're called what?
A K-rail. I don't know
K-rail?
why they don't.
I just call it a concrete barrier.
Maybe that's why. Hey Google, what is the definition of a K-rail?
Some good stuff.
According to Wikipedia, a jersey barrier, jersey wall, or jersey bump is a modular concrete or plastic barrier employed to separate lanes of traffic. It is designed to minimize vehicle damage in cases of incidental contact while still preventing vehicle crossovers resulting in a likely head-on collision.
Why is it only fucking Jersey and not California, Minnesota, New York? Bitch don't have answers.
Have you seen my last few where I have her interpret for me? Sharky says, it got a lot of stuff right. There was some pretty loose interpretation.
Hey Alexa, can I start calling you Kamala? Because you don't know shit.
That's not Alexa.
Oh, was it Google?
Yeah.
Hey Google, can I start calling you Kamala? Because you don't know shit.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Good response, Kamala.
Hey, what language would you like to hear?
Zimbabwe. Whatever the fuck they speak.
Hey Google, translate to Zimbabwe for me.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Told you, Kamala's dumb.
I need you to interpret for me.
What language do you want translated?
Zimbabwe.
What language do you want translated?
Zimbabwe.
Since I'm not sure what language to interpret, I'll stop for now.
How about Chinese, bitch?
I don't understand.
She doesn't like it when you call her bitch. Translate to Chinese.
What would you like me to translate?
Sharky is a putz.
With a small
Sorry,
cock.
something went wrong. Please try again.
Sharky has a small cock. Don't even sound like there's a definition for how small a cock he's got.
Hey Google, are you translating?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Google's dead.
Google, I need an interpreter.
What language do you want translated?
Chinese.
English.
Sure. Before you start talking, make sure to wait until you hear this sound.
Ooh, she's got some
Let's
biggest.
start.
Sharky has small balls.
切诺基人的球很小，
Go fuck yourself. Is it gonna get beeped?
去你妈的吧！ 会发出嘟嘟声吗？
Some language, she like, let's go.
Sharky's got a big wang.
一些语言，他喜欢我们走吧。鲨鱼有一个大王。
You said 3 words. She said 27.
I know, I was gonna say it just sounded like a repeated small wang, small wang, small wang. Did it not?
你说了3个字，他说27，听起来就像重复
So
的
you
小
stop
象。
talking.
Me love you long time.
我爱你很久了。
Oh, that was quick and easy.
What about your hola?
That's why Chinese women are so great. They're fucking right and sharp to the point when it comes to, you know, love you a long time. Hey, Google.
你的一生又怎样呢？这就是为什么中国女人如此伟大。当谈到你知道的时候，她们说的非常正确和尖锐。我爱你很久了，嘿，谷歌。
No.
Between the two of us.
No. That was a fucking paragraph and a half.
What would you like me to translate?
Your mama has big tits.
In German.
用德语来说，你妈妈的奶子很大。
Stop interpreting.
All right, I'll stop translating.
Something more.
That's why I said German. It's gonna sound like
Yeah.
fucking pissed off
really,
dad.
Really grunty. Okay, Google. I need to interpret to German.
Sure, I'll be your interpreter. When you hear this sound, it means I'm listening. Let's get started.
Hey, that click sound is the same sound your mom makes when I... Never mind.
Hey, das Klickgeräusch ist das gleiche Geräusch, das deine Mutter
I
macht,
was
wenn es
hoping
mir
for a
egal
guy's
ist.
voice, but...
Hey Google, can you interpret in a man's voice?
Hey Google, kannst du mit einer Männerstimme interpretieren?
She's busy right now. So.
I wanna bang you.
Ich will dich bumsen.
I bet it's boozing.
Bosom.
Boozem.
Titties.
German ain't so bad. You've got big knockers.
Du hast große Brüste.
I like titties.
Ich mag Titten.
And I cannot lie.
Und ich kann nicht lügen.
Shooting the gluten.
Das Gluten schießen.
Oh, shit.
Your mom gives good head. Thanks, Joey.
Deine Mutter ist gut gelaunt. Danke, Joey.
Nice fucking end of that one. Joey, you weren't here, so this morning Eric came over. And I said, yeah, a few days ago, went out to have a smoke on my porch, and sun just went down. I'm sitting there and having my smoke, and all of a sudden someone comes out of your house. I don't know who the fuck it was. Looked like a little kid at first.
Die Sonne ist gerade untergegangen.
Oh, shit,
Ich
she's
sitze
gonna
da
talk
und
forever.
rauche meine
Google, shut
Zigarette.
up.
Und plötzlich kommt jemand aus deinem Haus. Ich weiß nicht, wer zum Teufel das war.
Well, anyways, so it looks like this little kid's coming out of Eric's house, and I'm like, what the fuck? And there's a blinking light going on. I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck?
This little kid.
He fucking pulls out a scooter and starts driving away
Nun
on
ja,
a
es
scooter
sieht
that's
so aus,
blinking.
als ob diese kleinen Kinder aus Erics Haus kommen und was zum
Erics
Teufel.
Haus?
Und da blinkt ein Licht. Ich denke, okay, ich weiß nicht, was zum Teufel.
Well, he finally passes the front of my house so I can get a closer look, and I'm like, oh, big old fucking beard like that, long hair. Oh, that's Jolson. Fucking Jolson's cruising by on a goddamn scooter. Just fucking whizzing.
Back on his way to the truck.
I had to laugh.
Nun, passiert endlich die Vorderseite meines Hauses, damit ich genauer hinsehen kann, und ich bin wie ein großer, alter, verdammter Bart wie dieser lange Haarschopf, der Jolsen auf einem verdammten Roller vorbeifährt und einfach auf seinem zurückflitzt.
Google, you bitch. You're done. Shut up. Say that in fucking...
Wen du meckerst? Du bist fertig. Halt die Klappe.
Fuck you.
Fick dich.
Jolson has a scooter like a little bitch.
Jason hat einen Roller wie eine kleine Schlampe.
Okay, Google, stop translating.
Alright.
Hey, Google. Stop listening. You know she's not complying with that shit. Goddamn government.
I'm saying sometimes she gets defensive when you say that. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Would you like to buy a scooter?
You're always listening. Yeah, you're always listening. That's what's gonna come up next. A fucking blinking scooter on your feed.
I've sent a blinking scooter to your homepage if you're interested. Check these out on Amazon.
Must be under $500. Just saying.
Okay. Back to the shit show. Want some watermelon?
God, no.
Rich Huff says, cheers. Is Rich the first? I think that's the first spicy monster.
I really like her.
Rich is first.
She's good.
Steven says, look for their spicy watermelon girlfriend. They've canned it, but no idea how they distribute it. Martin House in Fort Worth, Texas, in my opinion, make the best pickle beers. Going there in 2 days. Damn it, Jim.
Pickle beers, though, that don't sound good.
She's a usual, but
I like the one in the middle, but actually I think I take the one on the left first. Even though I like mine dainty, I think they probably look more fun left to right.
yes.
That's animation. That's fake.
I know I drew that myself with my penis.
I bet you did.
Mike says, cheers, you bad, bad boy. And him, Mike.
I didn't do nothing.
Speaking of bad, greetings, Captain. Then he says, you waxed on, whacked off. Just don't try that with your jacket. Steven, yeah. They've never hammered down on legit spicy version. Maybe they'll make a super spicy version. Speaking of super spicy, thank you, Jim, Hornet Fixer, the horny one himself. Firefly. In 2 sittings, I used up all of the Buc-ee's Reaper salsa.
Fuck.
The other way.
That is the worst.
It's not so good.
That is the worst fucking magazine.
Did you try pulling the trigger on that?
No.
And that's after it supposedly got fixed.
You know what this is?
A Bond gun.
No. You know what this is?
A dildo.
This is an old school. Well, you got it?
What?
You got it? This is an old school. Original version.
HK.
Nope, something that weighs fucking as much as a frying pan.
Something that weighs the original High Point?
Yes! Does it not look almost the same?
No comment. Yes, kind of. You still didn't squeeze the trigger on it.
Well, I didn't want to.
Pull that, yeah.
Damn, you got...
There's a lot
pulled
of
it. There's
a lot of travel
There's
on
like
everything.
an inch and a half on
Except
that.
for the trigger. You'll never be ready for it. It's like 1.5 pounds.
That,
And that's with a new sear.
in that aspect, that was impressive. The rest of it, fucking, oh my god. Not what I would want to rely on.
Don't put the trigger on that one, by the way. Matter of fact, if you aim that at the camera, you'll see that it's...
I've checked every one of them. Ooh, I've checked every one of them beforehand.
I encourage that.
Was this what you're carrying today or something?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite... well, Cobra yesterday asked me, what's your favorite Bond gun? The SW-99. Now, Bond's was a 9mm, but that was what started my passion for the this one is the Smith & Wesson. His was a full-on Walther.
I like the Walthers.
Technically, this is...
That's my favorite, is the Walther.
Also still a full-on Walther. It just says Smith & Wesson.
I don't like the fact that it's a 38. What is it?
Oh, the PPK? Yeah.
I really do love that gun.
No, it's iconic.
But
I've never wanted one because it was a 38.
Exactly.
Or
and it's so
380.
Well, it's so small. What, it only holds like 6 or 7 rounds. It's 38.
But, Cobra, we gotta go back. The best Bond gun ever was the G17.
I've never seen it. I don't think I've ever seen the video with him in G17, but I believe it.
It's I think it's one of the Daniel Craig movies.
He's had a lot of guns.
No, you gotta keep in mind, he never carried this, he never carried this. He did carry this. These were just in Bond movies.
Yeah.
This thing has actually shown up a lot. Believe it or not, the P9S. A lot of bad guys in Bond films carry that gun. But no, this is the one that after...
Yeah, you know what also they carry that I like?
Condoms?
The P90. I'll take a P90 over that any day.
God,
that trigger...
It literally breaks like something broke.
That gun sucks so bad, and then you hit that trigger and it's like, motherfucker. It's got one thing going for it.
And it looks like somebody painted it with tampon paint.
Yeah, it's ugly. That is an ugly gun. But that trigger's great. Have you tried shooting yet?
Nope.
Well,
gotta go out. Here. I don't know if you watched the couple of brew reviews. What happened with this?
I haven't.
This spent 3 years at fucking Bill's house up the hill.
You've told me.
Bill, is it done? Oh, I'll get to it.
You have told me about it.
Is it done? I'll get to it. Is it done? I'll get to it.
So that's the gun. Okay.
Finally, NIHAP said, just give him a fucking ultimatum. I'm like, okay. It was like Tuesday. I'll be up on Friday to pick up my other gun. And one way or the other, I'm taking that home. I get there. Fucker! It's in a fucking box with half of it in this bag, some more of it in that bag, the rest of it in this bag. I'm like, okay, I'm fucked. Now I'm going to have to hire someone to put it back together. Well, believe it or not, on YouTube, I found an animation of this gun slowly being taken apart and then put back together. So I got to the put back together part, and I did the first thing, paused the video, the next thing, paused the video, and, well, here we are. Like, in my life, I put this as one of my biggest accomplishments. I never thought I'd ever get that thing back together.
Oh, she is gorgeous. And as for you and your accomplishments, I'm really sorry, because I think you have much better accomplishments than that.
I mean, there's this one time I stuck a whole bag of steel wool up my ass, but that was pretty close.
How about raising two daughters?
Oh yeah, there's them too. Childbirth. I mean, how everybody does it. I mean, why do we have to get all special about it?
Oh, you know what? You're right. Sorry I blew up. Cheers, buddy. I'm really sorry I blew up. You're right.
Today's gun out.
What? The one Christine wants, or is that on pre-order?
Yeah, that's a pre-order. I don't have possession of it. No, that's actually Joey's.
Nice.
The first time I took this out, it had failure to feed after failure to feed, and I did the same thing to this that I did to the worthless piece of shit's wife's, who is also a useless piece of shit. I I super polished.
Polish the shit
Polished it.
out of it.
And the last time I had it out, it did
That's
run
the only thing
flawlessly.
Eric knows how to do. He's like, let me polish that
Let
up.
me fucking Travis it.
I'm gonna fucking splooge on it, and I'm gonna fucking just keep on rubbing.
I'm gonna hummel the fuck out of it. Yeah, this is when Joey visits, so that he has something to legally carry in Minnesota. Because we know the reciprocity between New York and Minnesota. Yeah, that's tight. Like it's not.
It is really fucked up because it's state to state if you were a truck driver.
Hey, you know what I found?
All truck drivers should be immune to that shit.
Ask Jolson. I tell you what doesn't help you is the Minnesota permit. Minnesota, I'm good in Wisconsin. I'm good here. I'm good there. I'm good over there. None of those states are good here.
But I was gonna say, but Minnesota's actually a pretty good state to get your permit for because it covers like half the states.
Yes, but the rest of the states hate us because they're like, what the fuck? Wisconsin is literally, what the fuck? We let you come here, but now if J-Dog, he can't go to Minnesota? That's bullshit. You would think reciprocity. Okay, that state said, okay, we're good on a trade.
Well,
it should go both ways.
But that's why it's all complete bullshit, because guess what? You can carry a gun anywhere in America. That's where our fucking rights.
Well, constitutional carry should exist everywhere. And until they recognize that...
That's what I'm saying.
Smoking.
I should get to.
Gun glutton. I'm surprised you have not banned smile money. I can't be friends with anyone who chooses to be on the wrong side of history and defends evil.
Yeah, it's tough to pick sides, and I'm for the most part, I'm completely with them.
Jesus Christ.
For the most part, I'm with him, because I hate a lot of things Smile Money says, but he has been here a long time, and every now and then he will, fact check something that's actually interesting instead of just trying to argue with.
Look at the fucking front end on that.
Ooh, look at the front end on that.
Gilf.
You know, I've already told you. That's like one of my faves right there.
Gilf, MILF, spank it. Gun glutton, all I can say is, if you've never heard me say this before...
Smile Money pisses me off all the time, too.
Smile Money is actually a very good and old friend of mine. Like, we have contact beyond what you see here. Now, I encouraged him years ago to try to find the other side, and sometimes the stuff that he finds
comes across as such a putz.
Well,
and he sucks Obama's dick.
If I stand here and say that...
I mean, I'm just saying he sounds like that. I don't know if he actually does it, but he sounds like he sucks Obama's dick sometimes.
I think I can officially go on the record and say that Smile Money has never had Obama's dick in his mouth.
I'm sorry, Smile Money, but I had to say it.
I mean, I know...
I'm gonna go for a smoke after this. I just fucking dug myself a hole, but I had to.
I'm just saying, in all fairness, I've always asked him, even if sometimes it seems...
controversial, yes. No, it is nice to see his perspective, other side.
Like the airplane thing. The video that I sent him was actually done by a company or a channel that showed how easily it can be done. It was fake. Now, the real one is being pushed all over the news, and these fucking camel toe Harris lovers. Yeah, I used to actually own one of those.
Yeah.
I
just know
I kind of regret getting rid of it.
I shake my head with a lot of the things he says.
I'd rather ride that though.
But on occasion, he does have some perspective that I don't mind listening to.
See, the thing is with him, you either take all of it and appreciate the stuff that maybe you're going to agree with versus the stuff that you're not. But like, Gun Glutton, I don't know at this very moment in time what's pissing you off the most. But like I said, the Harris thing where they're getting off the plane and the crowd's going nuts. The video that I sent him the link to is actually faked. A guy showing how easily it can be done. But there's still the real one that's out there that the news is showing and the sheep are seen. Oh my God, look at, God, there had to have been like 50,000 people to greet them when they got off the airplane.
There was less than 500, I bet.
But actually, from the video, I don't know if there was beyond Secret Service.
That's what I'm saying.
There's the reflection of nobody.
Yeah, on the planes, yep. Yep. So, damn it, I lost it. What I was going to say about Smile Money, I've said quite a few things.
Cobras to C3.
It is interesting to hear his perspective sometimes, especially if I disagree with it. Not always. But, that's where I was going to go. So I don't always like hearing it, but here's the thing. A lot of times he says stuff that I don't fucking believe in a million years. But here's the thing. He always searches on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the question. How does he search on the internet? Because how much stuff is fucking blocked and how many real things are fucking taken off the internet? He's getting bombarded. Well, not just him, but everyone's getting bombarded with bullshit from whatever party, it don't matter. From whatever company, it don't matter. There's so much bullshit on the internet. I mean, just flood everyone with lies, and what do you believe? You only have nothing but lies to believe.
I can't argue that because I have gone in search of things that I wanted to be true, and it proved that I was wrong. Sometimes I posted shit, and I've actually completely deleted stuff that I've put on Facebook because I was wrong. I was completely wrong. On the other hand, our voice, freedom of speech, fucking fagbook themselves. They send me a thing. Hey, Eric, we found that your post broke community guidelines.
If you get a fact check, you fucking said something right.
You hurt somebody, you hurt somebody, and you use vulgar blah, 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 blah. They refused.
You're probably right again.
They refused to show me what the fuck it was they were talking about. So how am I supposed to respond? How am I supposed to defend myself? They showed me a thing that said that this had to be blocked. And I couldn't see it. There's no proof. I'm like, fuck you then. You know, the one thing that pisses me off is there used to be a box where you could send in your own comment. And I always put, go fuck yourself, you fucking homo fags. Click send, and all
I
of a
would
sudden,
have said commie homo fags, but
I think I did actually say commie. I use commie a lot with Fagbook, and needless to say that there was only like 2 questions that they asked me. Do you approve? Do you want? Well, no, 3 things. Delete it, approve of your strike or whatever the fuck it is that they call it, or disagree. Disagree. Why do you disagree?
There's no other option. It's disagree. Because you guys are pieces of shit and it's freedom of speech.
I picked religious reasons. How do you? I live in the religion of go fuck yourself, you libtard, Democrat, socialist, commie.
You gotta say you're anarchist. You might be able to get away with it. I'm gonna go have a smoke. You got plenty of comments.
I could actually pull this off before you get back.
Oh, that's fine. She's cute too. She's like a hot Tui girl.
You've already voted for her. She was the girl on the left.
Oh yeah, she's nice.
No, she's. Remember that time at band camp?
I never
So
went
now
to
that
band,
you're up
I never
and
went to
about,
band camp, but I went to church camp.
Are you grilling tonight?
I don't know. Do you want me to?
Oh, I'm gonna fire mine up. I got some meat to slap on your grill. I mean my grill.
I got nothing but like, I could pull out some venison hamburger. Otherwise just omelets again, bacon.
I gotta check with her. I'm either doing kebabs or I'm doing chicken breasts. And I need to do it soon.
Alright, well, whatever I'm gonna go have a smoke. You do your thing. Take out what you want.
No, this shit will be done by the time you get back.
Yeah, I bet. Mine won't. I still got like 2/3 of a can.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Fuck. Almost.
I believe about 2 hours ago we were out in the garage and I fucking offered you another beer and you said no.
That was like the fourth one.
He goes, no, it wasn't. It would have been your third. He's like, no. I got things to do today. You know what his things to do? Was do a brew review.
Technically, fuck you, 2.5. I drank the hazy.
Oh, and part of Jill's.
Half of Jill's because Jill goes, mine's empty, can you throw it away? Then gave me this look like you would denounce her for not wanting to finish it. I was fucking shocked she took it in the first place.
That's what I said. She's like, no, I'll have one of yours. Like, I don't think
so,
Jill.
Joe.
I said you're not going to like it.
This is he kept saying, it's an IPA. And she's just like, no, I'll take it. But she did. She made halfway through it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm shocked. Well, fuck. That was the first time I ever seen her drink a beer, let alone.
Oh my God. You've never seen her unload cases. And not just a case, but like standing there going,
I believe it, but she's a closet drinker.
Holy
she's
shit.
not like me and Mike sitting out in the back alley. What's going on?
Somewhere in like a week. Could be wrong. I don't want to start shit. I'll backpedal this a little bit. Somewhere in a week, she drank 2 cases. Like 48 beers, at least.
She's pretty small.
Well, she's putting them away somehow. No, she definitely
Shit, I don't care, but...
I've seen Carol come to a stop. The hatch goes up. And it's like...
Yeah.
Holy fuck, you just put 6 cases of beer. I can't remember what it was, but it was like nothing worth stealing over. Give me the fucking case.
So what you're saying is it was Busch Light?
Get back in the... It was...
Busch Light.
It might have been.
Alright, I'm going to have a smoke. Fuck off and keep reading.
Detected. Take precautions.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
But I bet he agrees with this one. See, that's the problem, Matt. I've got a whole rack of shirts that are fucking useless because he's done.
It sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, the best I could conjure up today when I was out and about was the Dumb and Dumber. I have no Camel Toe Harris stuff. I don't even know. It's got to exist, right? Prove him wrong. I'll be done. Smile money. I'm here. Well, way north from my normal location. Oh yeah, he sent me a picture. I don't know where. Undisclosed for security reasons. Moving on. McLean, I'm no brain doctor, but saying that I'm going to make prices better isn't exactly how the economy works. Typical short-sighted lefty speak. Well, not to mention I'm sorry. Let me calm down for a second, Smile Money. We are where we are right now because of the Democratic Party. If you want to believe the 4 years, after 4 years, the next administration has to suffer through whatever that previous administration did. That means that every single Democratic administration has been stellar and awesome. Tom, Kat, this one's for you. Or you can believe that what that president has done and is doing affects us in mostly real time. I mean, Biden says fuck you to the oil and we stop drilling, we start spending our hard-earned money, your tax money, on oil and... What the fuck is echoing? God. Sorry, I blew up right there. Trump 2024. But again, like I said, I've over the years, I've had so many people say, oh, it's the 4-year thing. It's the 4-year thing. Everything that Trump did is just, now the Biden administration had a fucking fight to fix the shit, and it's like, he fucked it all over everybody. No, you're a fucking retard. An economist, I saw a documentary, whatever, and, by the way, me and Christine started watching this morning The Fall of Minneapolis. Please, it is on YouTube. Fucking George, the fucking piece of shit Floyd, like the first 5 minutes is dedicated to just his criminal record. There's no speaking. Nobody talks. They just say, 2004, this is what he did. 2004, this is what he did. 2005, this is what he did. I know if I told somebody like my buddy Ricky, who I'm working for, and his ultra libtard wife, they would never want to listen to me or to accept it. But yeah. You, for the most part, are being lied to. There's no such thing as the 4-year fucking shift. Because if that was the case, then after 4 years, why were things so fucking great under Trump? And they immediately went to shit when the fucking diaper filler took office. Mike just saying that he's just got done mowing my yard. Thanks, bitch. I got people. Okay, McLean, please try beer and orange juice. I can't do that right now, but thank you. I probably should put it in the organizer. Matt Davis. Fucking Matt says, yup. The question is should I have another drink? Thanks, Matt. And then Matt says, F9. F9. Sorry. F9 is a miss. Looks like a Honda. Look like a Honda. Maybe it was a Honda. Where's my list? Oh, I gotta read. Jolson, absolutely hate doing drum breaks. The last set I ever did was on my 3/4 ton Cummins. Now, when Jolson says drum brakes, the emergency brake in the rear is drum. The actual brakes that I destroyed were disc brakes. So it's a disc and then a drum. And it was actually kind of interesting watching poor Samantha try to get the hubs off over. There's always that little ridge. Anybody that's ever done a brake job on a drum style, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Come on, man. I thought I put this in here for my recommendation for the beer before. Beer and orange juice. Jolson says George Washington didn't have wood teeth. What? Fuck. Matt Davis, you get what you get and don't throw a fit. This is true. Wade, Congressman Jamie Raskin. Oh, shit. Jamie Raskin, ranking member of the House Oversight Committee.
Let me ask you a question.
Huh.
Now you've put on...
I saw it too. Oh, yeah.
You've put on wall barrier on a house.
Yeah.
I've always gone bottom row, top row, right? Just like shingles.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone go side to side so there's lines down? I think that would fucking, if anything was to leak, it would fucking leak right through that because it's not set up for gravity. You know what I mean? That's what the fuck.
If I've had to and I ran out of a roll,
Maybe piece apart.
I would start, overlap a foot. But no, yeah, you always have to think, how does water think?
Well, I get that. So he did it the right way on the face of her garage, and then on the side, it's fucking like just side-by-side sheets. I don't know what the overlay is, but it just doesn't fucking look right, and it doesn't compete with me. I don't know where she hired him, honestly.
He did Jim's garage, or Jim's house, or Jim. He worked for Jim, and that's why he got
I'm not saying he's bad, but he didn't even strip off all the siding in one day.
Jesus Christ. I could get the siding off of that in a couple of hours.
That's what I said. Because I was talking with someone today. Probably John. I'm not sure.
McLean, Eric, 2 words. Swimsuit calendar. Think about it. Salty. 2 naked and beyond. Miss 27 says to him, oh. God damn it. Fucking.
Ooh. Looks like she's ready to fucking pop out. You know, I'm not a huge big titty girl, but... Well, they don't even look too huge, but they look like they're popping. She's got them pushed up.
Might be some...
But they look... Those look...
anti-gravity
acceptable.
Going on there. Tom says, I might not hit the bottom, but I don't hurt the sides either.
Alright. So you brought it up. You brought it out. Pull out the whiskey glasses.
Another personal favorite.
I shouldn't say whiskey. Oh, she is nice. Not the glasses, sorry. Pull out the whiskey shots. And you know what you should be picking. You already called it out today.
Tom says, when are we going to go see a review of old style bottles? I don't think old style puts it in bottles anymore. Yeah. I know I can get old style in cans.
I think they do.
He wants me and you to review old style.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, I'm not going to jump up and down for it, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm pretty sure we've already reviewed that, or at least you have.
Old style in bottles. Well, if I did, it was probably on a channel that don't exist anymore, which means...
It doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
What kind of whiskey?
You already called it out today. You wanted to bring it over for John. We haven't had any of that for a long time.
Okay, fine. We're going in.
You've got a lot of them, so you pick your poison, but you know what I'm talking about.
We're going in for my favorite, then.
Ooh.
14-1.
Eric already decided I'm not fucking sleeping today. You can't tell.
Okay, well...
Came over at the bus. Ooh, she's nice, too. She's got that young and old look all at the same time.
If we're doing this, I may not even be cooking anymore.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get you out back. Should I tell Christine fucking make her own dinner?
Hey, Christine, there's an issue.
Hey, Christine, Eric can't cook. You want another omelet, or you're going to have to cook your own?
Hey, Christine, there's an issue, and she's got really nice tits, too, but when the bra comes off...
Those are too big. Those are too big for me.
When the bra comes off on her, there is a little bit more gravity involved than there is youth.
No, those are honestly just too big for me.
In my world, I'm sorry, but there's no such thing as too big. I mean, I'm up for a challenge.
Well, I mean, if she was trying to jump on my cock, would I say no? Probably not. But the titties are just too big. That's not what I prefer or like. Now her, I can handle that in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Ready for this?
I have to read 3 more comments and then we can do this. Mr. 27, get here, Miss Multi-Gun Man now. Then he says, you anti-cowbell people probably voted for
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Smile Money says double bull. Then he says toot your own horn. Well, that was far less annoying than the cowbell. This is true.
Think if any of them motherfuckers will warn up.
Especially if it's 2 in the morning and you're wearing headphones.
That's why I did it. They were giving it a hard time. You know what? I'm on Joel's side this time.
Personal favorite. There's multiple pictures of her, and they say it's a different level in hell for every freckle, and I'm going all the way.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I was gonna say she's got some freckles, but you know what? I don't mind. It's funny. You're totally like attracted to freckles, but you hate tattoos. They're damn near the same thing.
God created freckles. He did not create tattoos.
Yeah. Well,
Prison created tattoos.
God created the ability to make tattoos, so.
Yeah, she's cute too. Jolson on the right video says J4 on Pickle Monster.
I hope he watched the whole video to see me finally give him a cowbell at the end. That was for you, Jolson.
Jolson, we don't need anything. Okay, moving on. Jolson, Eric comes to visit, and the first thing he does is breaks his tip off in my 82-year-old neighbor's back door.
I don't even want to know.
Jolson, I would love to hear your ideas. Both sides should be heard, but I have to go to work on Monday. Laugh out loud. Jolson, you missed a lot of comments from the last 5 videos. That doesn't surprise me. Sharky, cheers all, riding the DRG. Here we go. Mr. 27 says, more...
No. I already got it.
More Nobel.
I already gave it to you.
Then Sharky says, 31 minutes. Welcome to the jungle, baby. Okay, fine. Let's take a look at 31.
These look right.
Oh, yeah.
She could be my nurse, but she kind of looks like a fucking rail doll. She got some fake-ass lips and...
This girl?
No, the last one.
Oh.
No.
This one.
She's real nice.
This one here is straight out of the 70s.
Oh, I was talking about that one.
Look at
she's nice too.
Look at the size of the bush on that one.
I didn't notice
It's
that.
like 70s.
Yeah, that's some old school stuff.
You could fucking lose a Cessna in there.
Wasn't that just the other day we were talking about that, or I was talking about it? My sister was there. Back in the 80s, full bush. You know, then you got like 90s, 2000-ish. Get the nice landing strip. After 2010, it's fucking bald as a baby, right?
Sharky says, Charlie 8.
2020, it's a fucking dick.
C8 is a miss. Okay.
She's...
I've made my contractual obligations before moving on to the why didn't she cook anything tonight? Hey, watch us at
Blame me.
Watch us at an hour in.
Blame me.
At an hour in, everything went off the rails.
I already cooked her breakfast. What more does she want?
Dinner?
I'm just kidding. I'll help you cook if you need. Oh, which one's this? 14-1? Cool.
Personal favorite, by the way.
Yeah, I bet. Honestly,
I just love that sherry sweetness about it. And now I can't have babies anymore for at least 14 days.
Oh man, I feel like Gollum right now. It burns! It burns! Holy Christ.
You are talking about 120 proof.
So that's 60%.
So is that.
Bookers don't even fucking seem to burn like that though.
It's flammable.
This stuff really burns and like lingers.
If I wanted to joke around, I'd put a lighter on this, but I know what would happen.
Well, it was paper.
First response, people, would you?
It was paper and alcohol. Oh shit, dude, I wish I went to school with a girl like that.
That's the same girl. I think we've had
Maybe
four responses from him about how hot she is.
Her.
Yeah, she's okay.
She looks different every time. That, you know what? That's what I like even more about a girl.
That's like my girl.
If she can keep looking different and still look sexy every time, like that's that's what you want.
My non-redhead favorite girl, the
Different
blonde,
look for every day of the week.
I swear to God, she ranges from, oh my God, I'd write a bad check, to this chick, no, she looks psycho.
But I still want her.
Yeah, nothing's changed. Sharky with the last comment from at least 2 hours ago. SH, you made that dream come true. Laugh out loud, love the classics.
Yeah.
And now we go to
Sure.
the club.
What he said.
Oof. Wow. All this fucking time and
She
only
looks
two
like
of you.
so cute and so clean, but she's taking pictures like that, so she's not
Yeah,
innocent.
you know that muff melts metal. It's like,
Dude, talking about melting metal. So today, half hour before my shift ends, it's 6:30, and right where the bar goes into the coils and gets heated up, and becomes all of a sudden glowing red. It's going in there and fucking, it's smoking like a motherfucker. Well, sometimes it happens if we get our bar from certain places, they'll have a little oil on it and it just fucking roasts up and just smokes. No, this just keeps going and going. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get up and I got this new guy in front of me because I'm training him in. Fucking pushing him out of the way. Get the fuck out of here. I gotta go look at this. What? So these coils have a crazy amount of electricity going through them. We're talking a block about this big. A bar goes through it. It's fucking cold over here. By the time it goes through 2 feet, it's fucking 1,575 degrees.
and how fast is that moving?
Less than 20 seconds. I'd say it's about 10 to 15 seconds going through.
So, for every 10 seconds, it's pushed it along 2 feet, and that was enough time to make it just about melt.
Yeah. Well, so that should just tell you. Well, I'm just trying to give you an idea.
Did you find
of
a
power.
whopper? A whopper in there? Baby harp seal?
No, so this
Jimmy who fell asleep.
Dude, this thing's fucking smoking. Well, I get down there and
Like
look.
she is?
Oh, yeah. It's not smoking. It's steaming. So they have electricity, high amp electricity running through this. Well, they also have water running through this system
Mm-hmm.
to keep everything cooled down as best they can.
I'm guessing there was a penetration.
Yeah, something cracked. Water and high amp electricity, not a good mix.
She's also very hot. I don't
It's-
care what anyone says.
It was the bar that was smoking because it was.
being spritzed. It was being spritzed.
But I'm like, this does not look good at all. I better talk to my. I looked around and I seen my team lead.
Second opinion before she's gone.
Oh, she's good. She got a bit of a big forehead, but I'd look past it. But anyways, so I'm looking around. I'm like, I either need to shut down or I gotta go find someone else's opinion real quick. Well, I see my team lead, so I went and told him what was going on. I was like, oh, water, okay, let's go. And he fucking looked at it. He's like, oh yeah, that's really fucking pushing. Shut down now. And he turns around and just Like, I couldn't even hit the off button before him. He looks at it, he's like, oh, nope, fucking off now. He's like, I'm surprised that fucker didn't blow. But I wonder what that would do. Well, I mean, it might... I mean, I'm sure he's been there 20 years. I'm sure it might blow like that. But what else could it possibly impact if you're touching anything around that area and there's water?
Death.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we're not talking about, you know, a few volts. I mean, this is crazy amount.
Yeah, think about how much amperage does it take to melt metal.
So and then we both started laughing. He fucking turned it off. He's like, yeah, that's fucking really not good. Like, well, that's why I figured I'd come ask, because I was thinking I got to shut it off too, but I've never seen that, you know, at work yet, so I figured I'd better ask.
Okay, we gotta go. Jolson says, I don't think they have a 60 times spotter scope so they in their house, so in order to see your junk.
They got satellite shit that can see your junk.
And Smile Money says, cheers, Clevers. Of course,
She's not the same one, is she? I like her too.
No, she's different, but she's... It kind of looks like you're looking at her vag, but that's her actual suit.
Agreed.
Okay, on the E scale, before we went to the club, we should have discussed this.
Well, for a lager, it's not actually bad. It's probably one of the better lagers I've had, because I don't like lagers. And, well, I'm not on my second one. I'm still only about halfway done with this, but it's not horrible. I'd have to give it probably an 8 for a lager.
Oof. I gave it a 7.5.
Again, I'm not a lager guy, though, and this is probably one of the better lagers I have had.
It's very drinkable, but the down where I guess where it fails, or it should fail on both of our scales, that was $11.99 for 4. I could probably
That ain't that bad.
No, it's not terrible, but I could probably have done that $20 for.
I get that, but what I'm saying is Drekker, though, $12 compared to their normal 18.
Yeah, no, I would have never purchased something that wasn't blah 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 special for the price. She looks like she's taking a few cocks to the face.
She looks like a crackhead that's fuckable. You know who she reminds me of, honestly? With a little bit bigger tits? Jenna Ortega.
Who's that?
She's the girl on the new Wednesday show.
Oh, no. Yeah. You put black hair.
Yeah.
Black out her hair.
Yep.
Put a penis in one hand and some lube in the other. Let's see.
Actually, I think she is cute. She's a little fucking weird, but
I mean,
she's cute.
I mean, if her character was like her real personality.
Oh, I'd love her.
Rich Huff says, cheers, Clevers. Rich turned the trap from green to something else. That's it. Okay.
Your voice, I guess.
A special edition with Matt, because
it's not a special edition. That's more like a handicap, if you ask me.
I didn't get to go to work today because homeowners were having a domestic and never got the area ready for me for the new flooring.
So what you're saying is there was a bunch of blood?
And tomorrow I'm not even going there. I got pulled on this was funny. I got sent a message from Jack that the garage door over at the carpet store, the spring broke, and that he talked to Rick and it was okay for me to come fix it. And I sent a message and I said, the two of you fuckers need to come to a conclusion.
You see me fuck around in the back?
Yeah.
I was working on my Olympic poses, I'm sorry.
No, I told Jack that the two of you need to come to the conclusion that I work for myself. And I don't need fucking Rick's approval if I want to come look at your job. So I'll see you tomorrow at 8:30.
Because I'm Rick James, bitch.
And that is a nice axe.
I didn't even notice. I was looking at something else.
It's like. Cheers.
You know what? I see. Ooh, I see that and that.
Oh,
you know what? I'm not going to tell a joke, but you heard the joke. The only thing I can think of is cornflakes.
Gotta go.